Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I was tagged by the lovely Megan LaCroix in this mom writer tag. You don't have to be a mom to do this tag, but I am newly a mom. I don't know if my mic will pick up my daughter in the background. She's cooing and squealing. I tried to film this earlier with her wrapped up on me, but she just wasn't having it. A couple passies didn't make it, and they're on the floor now. She wasn't fussy. She was just a little energetic. She sounds a little fussy right now. Okay, so I'm gonna have all the questions linked down below if you wanna read through them, but I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right in. So there's 4 different sections. First section is if you are a mother. So how does motherhood impact your writing positively and negatively? So the negative is obviously time, and for me, it's almost feeling like I'm not as productive as I was before, just because I'm constantly thinking about her and trying to care for her and seeing what she needs. But I think it's just a transition that you have to adapt to and kind of get used to. So since I'm still so new to it, I think that it just feels like time is a little bit more of an issue. But I do have a video out specifically for people who have a newborn, so go check it out if you want some tips. And then the positive is she's my motivation. I want to be a full-time writer, and I feel like now that I have her, I don't want to go back to work. So it's even more motivation to see her all the time and be like, yep, this is what I want to do all day. I want to take care of her and be a full-time writer. Be like a write-at-home mom, I guess. Next question, would you want your children to read your books? Yes, with time though, because there are some horror elements. At least in my first book, I don't know if my novella has that many, but it's a little bit of an older teen range. If your children could write books, what do you think they would write about? Isla would write a Save the Tatas book. I don't know if I'm a bad mom for saying that. Section 2, if you have a mother or more than one mother, how has your mother impacted your writing? My first book was something my mom helped me with. I think it's in here somewhere. Where would that be? What did I do with it? It's in this. Oh, I have it. Yes. I think I intended to share this in a video, but I don't know if I did. But this is called Pooh Fixes a Tree and Other Stories. And it's literally cardboard in wrapping paper. And then, yeah, just my mom. Oh my God, my voice. Drinking cold tea. That's not supposed to be cold. But yeah, this is just, I wrote it out on a computer, and this is like when you had to rip the pages apart. Like they were, they print out stuck together, I guess. And yeah, you can see I illustrated some of it. You can see where my mom took over because I just probably ran out of energy. But yeah, it's a story that me and my friend wrote together, and she was a huge help on this. And this was in 3rd grade, so that was my mom. She's super creative. I think I take a lot of my creativity from her. I have the mindset of if I see anything, I can do that. Creativity-wise. Let's not talk about sports or anything like that. Does your mother write? What about? If not, what do you think she would write if she did it? My mom doesn't write currently, but she's talked about co-writing a book with my dad maybe, or maybe just writing her own. I think she would write about maybe like thrillers or historical fiction, but really I have no idea. What are your mom's favorite books? Pride and Prejudice is a classic for us. Isla's middle name is Elizabeth because of Pride and Prejudice. And then Here Be Dragons was also a favorite of hers for a while. I don't know if she has any new favorite books though. Section 3, if you read about mothers. I feel like I'm going through this really fast. My camera's dying. What is your favorite book that focuses on the theme of motherhood? This is a children's book. It's called Love You Forever. I feel like it's like rips at your heartstrings. It doesn't tug at them. But I feel like, especially now that I've had a child, it's a perfect representation in my mind of just the amazingness of being a mom, I guess. Who are the worst mothers in books and why? Stepmothers. This is just a general stab at the question. And also Matilda's mom. She's the worst. Who are the best mothers in books and why? I think the lioness and adoptive mother type, like it's not their kid, but they still protect them like it's their kid. And I wrote down Amma from, like Amma, I think I'm saying her name right. I don't know, Amma from Beautiful Creatures. I think she's a perfect example of this. And then also Mrs. Bennet, because she's awesome. Section 4, if you write about mothers, what are some tropes about mothers you avoid in your writing? I think the having like a mean parent that's mean just to be mean, kind of like every Disney movie. Not everyone, I guess, but some of them. I think that's accurate for any character in general, but I don't know. All of this is very interesting because it makes me think more about the role of mothers in books, and I haven't really thought of that before, so it's very interesting. I like this tag. What are some tropes about mothers that you embrace in your writing? I think I like to embrace the fun mom because I think my mom is a very fun mom. All of my friends always tell me this. She says really funny stuff. She says what's on her mind. She's like a comedian, I feel sometimes. So I think I enjoy, I didn't intentionally do this, but I do have a fun mom character in my first book, and I think that's why. What is your favorite mother, grandmother, or nurturing older woman moment in your writing? I don't have a particular moment, but I do have the nurturing older kind of funny woman in my first novel is Miss Gertrude, and she's the high priestess diviner, so she nerds out over crystals all the time. She can basically like read crystals and like know their energy and what they're for and all this other stuff. She can identify crystals. So, but I'm trying to convey her as a funny, quirky, like older character who doesn't give a crap sometimes, and she just says what she wants to. You'll have to read my book to see if that came across well. Her character, I mean, not what I just said. All right, that's it for this tag. As always, I'm tagging all of you to do this tag, and I think it's just a really great way to reflect and see how you treat motherhood in your own writing and how you view it in reading, because even in reading, it's not something that I thought about that much, so definitely gets your wheels turning. I don't know if that's a phrase that makes sense. And if you don't have a YouTube channel or blog or anything like that you want to do this on, I don't know what I'm doing with my hands, you can just always drop a comment down below with your favorite question or several questions and just put your answer down below. All right, so with that being said, I want to do a quick announcement. If you use the code Isla30, you get 30% off until June 5th of my program called Dreamer to Doer. And I just realized, put it back together because I realized it earlier. This weekend is Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day to all of the moms out there, the soon-to-be moms, the new moms. This is going to be my first Mother's Day, so I don't really know what I'm going to do. My husband asked me, like, what do you want to do for your first one? I was like, I don't know. I feel like it's weird us going and doing something because then it's like, happy Mother's Day, bye baby. But we're going to be at my parents' house, so I'll spend it with my mom at least, and I guess we'll have 2 generations of moms. Is that weird to say that? I just love being a mom. It's amazing. All right, I will see you guys in my next video, which should be about short stories. So next Wednesday, be here or be squared. All right, happy writing, guys, and happy Mother's Day.